Y'all thought Jello was fat, huh? Y'all thought Jello wasn't gonna make it, huh? Hey, what's up? First thing I like to say is thanks for hitting the link and watching this video. It took time and effort to make this. Really do appreciate that. Also, if you don't mind, can you hit that like and subscribe? Hitting the like don't hurt none. You can hit it right before you see the video. Don't worry, you will be satisfied. Also, we trying to get some new things going on in this channel, and to do that, I need new equipment. And to do that, it really help if you could give some kind of donation. If you can't, it's cool. It is what it is. We still appreciate your presence here. If you can, that would be very nice, and link is in the description. Anyway, right now, let's get to our regularly scheduled program. What's up, BBN? Jack Frost speaking. First thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to everybody who's part of the notification gang, everybody who's subscribed here. I really do appreciate y'all guys. Y'all guys are the best. Right here at this point while I'm making this video, I think there's something like 653 subscribers. I've been making videos for like a little bit less than a month maybe. I'm kind of new to this. I mean, I made the account like 3-4 years ago, and then I was like doing the little videos here, but it was not serious. But I've been going hard for like maybe a month now, and almost a month. So I really do appreciate it. 5 weeks ago, I had 21 subscribers, so it's a big difference. Anyway, yo, I think everybody's missed the ball on LiAngelo Ball. I did not mean to make a pun there. I think everybody has missed the boat on LiAngelo Ball. I think he's going to be a lot better player than everybody assumes. I think part of the problem that people are thinking that he's not going to be as good as he is going to be is because they're looking at his brothers, and his brothers is just getting more acclaim. I mean, you got to look at it like this. Lonzo Ball, he's just the way that he plays is really revolutionary in consideration with what they're doing in the NBA right now. I mean, this really isn't. I mean, he's basically Jason Kidd with a jump shot. You know, it's an unconventional jump shot, but he's basically Jason Kidd with a jump shot. A gentleman, seems like he has a very high basketball IQ. He has a pretty good handle. He is a spectacular passer. And he gets up and down the court. So he's basically Jason Kidd, but he can shoot the ball. And the younger brother, LaMelo, he seems to, I mean, he's just pulled off some weird antics with the pointing in and shooting from half court and everything else. So he's like riding the fame. But I think everybody's missing the LiAngelo Ball, like the whole thing going on with him. And I think part of that has to do with the way that he's so laid back. You know, sometimes being a middle child, I'm not a middle child, but sometimes being a middle child, you get left behind. It kind of seems that way because the oldest, especially when there's only 3, because the oldest is, you know, he was the first, and the youngest usually gets the most push. You know, at least that's the way it works in, you know, the normal dichotomy of a family. But I'm going to have to give LeVar Ball all of the praise because it seems that he treats his sons evenly, but he's found a way to reach out to his sons, and he don't have to treat all of them the same exact way. Like, put it like this, give you a good example. You have some people that they respond really, really well to, you know, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to make it. Like negative feedback. They respond well to that because that's just, you know, the thing that they just do. And that allows for them to excel. So when you're treating them that way, and when you're like the father or the parent or the guardian, and you're busy trying to push them, and you're not necessarily saying you're going to be garbage or anything like that, but, you know, pushing them very hard, they'll respond to that. Whereas you have other children that you can't push like that because it just doesn't work that way. You know, other children might need to be, you know, coddled a little bit more, might need to not necessarily mean helped, but need to be, you know, have their, you know, their emotions cared for a little bit more, while other people, they don't care. They're emotionless. They, you know, their emotions, it doesn't hurt them. You're not going to hurt their feelings. So you're able to push them in a different manner, while other people, you got to kind of like help them along the way and help them find their way. And it seems like LeVar Ball, you know, being in tune with his kids. See, there's a difference between, you know, having your kids live with you and raising them. And it just, you can tell that LeVar Ball raised his kids, all of them. I don't know what they're doing when we're not around, but in the public eye, all of them are respectful. They don't talk much, but when they do talk, except for that little hiccup on the WWE, they all seem to speak well. And I'm not saying that the way racists say that when they talk about black people, because racists love to say, "Oh, you speak so well," and you know what they're really trying to say, like black people can't talk. But what I mean by speak well is that they're not saying anything to embarrass, make it look like they're idiots or anything like that. They carry themselves well in public when they have to speak. And it just seems like LeVar Ball has found it. But I think LiAngelo, I think that he's going to be a better ball player than everybody presumed that he was going to be initially, because he might be a better ball player than he's shown to be. I mean, you got to think about it like this. When he's playing against his brothers, so when he's in the backyard playing against his brothers, in order to compete against them, he has to have a certain type of build. Like, it's obvious that he doesn't have the foot speed of LaMelo or of Lonzo. So since he doesn't have the foot speed, he just acquired. Like, if you ever noticed, you ever seen him play, I've seen a couple of highlights of him. I haven't seen actual games, but I've seen highlights, and it looked like he has a pretty decent back to the basket game, and he knows how to use his strength and his legs, in order to get himself into position to score with either hand. So I'm gonna look for him to be a little bit more successful in college than people were just assuming he's going to be. I think he's going to definitely make it to the NBA. I just think that he's outshined his other brothers because he's the middle child, and people aren't looking at him like they're looking at the rest. Also, in addition to this, he can shoot the three. So if you can stroke the three, it is what it is. And then also, if you look at his build now, like, his physical build now, he's lost all that fat that he was carrying around, and he's turned that into muscle. So he's ready to go. So I'm thinking also something that probably has something to do with that is that Lonzo had to go back to the Lakers to do the training again, and they probably showed or explained to LeVar what Lonzo was probably missing out on, or didn't explain to him as much as LeVar probably picked it up on his own and realized that his middle son needed to, he needed to work off some of that fat. He wasn't going to make it. He wasn't going to make it in the NBA with the all that extra weight. It just wasn't going to happen. But he plays a strong game, and he's, what is he, like 6'3" or something like that? So I'm pretty sure that if you could, that he could definitely pick and pop. At this right now, he could pick and pop, and if this pitch is any indication, he's gotten a lot stronger. So he's gonna be good to go. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. Leave some comments down below. Do y'all think he's gonna make the A? 3 weeks ago, I would have told you I don't really think so. This ain't 3 weeks ago. This is today. So, what do y'all think? Leave the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, hit that notification bell if you haven't hit it yet. Stop playing yourself. Share. And that's all I got for you. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.